From the heart of Philly, this is CBS News Philadelphia, packing up and moving out after days of camping out at Drexel University. Pro-Palestinian protesters have left. We are live from campus with the latest.
And smooth sailing on I-95, the highway reopening to traffic in Northeast Philadelphia this morning, less than a year after a tanker truck caught fire, causing an overpass to collapse.
Taking a look outside, it's relatively quiet out there right now, but we're tracking some quick-hitting storms this morning. Kate will tell us when to expect heavy downpours. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the News at 7, streaming on CBS News Philadelphia and on Philly 57. I'm Jim Donovan.
And I'm Janelle Burrow. Welcome to this Thursday morning. We're going to start with that next weather forecast. Meteorologist Kate Bilo with more on this unsettled weather. Kate, good morning.
Good morning, Janelle and Jim. Yeah, the good news is we've put together 4 straight days of dry weather, Sunday through yesterday, which was the longest stretch we've had this month. But that has come to an end. Rain is moving through right now, and we've got the leading edge of showers and storms moving along I-95 and into South Jersey at the moment, central New Jersey as well. But there's a little bit of a delay before the actual push, the main push of storms gets here, and that'll be around 9 to noon, depending on your location, which means most So right now we've got a couple of thunderstorms. This one did have a severe thunderstorm warning with it. It does not anymore, but still has some heavy rain and frequent lightning as it pushes toward 195 there. And Willingboro seeing some pretty heavy rain and lightning right now. Heading down into South Jersey, these are mainly just heavy downpours. We're not seeing a ton of lightning with these, but Glassboro back toward Woolwich seeing some heavy rain at the moment. And again, more to come. All of this still has yet to push through, and while the severe threat looks low, we could see some gusty winds and heavy downpours. Best chance for rain is around 10 to 11 a.m. You can see that's when that line comes through, and then it starts to dry out this evening. But another round of storms likely tomorrow morning. I'll walk you through that and the rest of the holiday weekend forecast coming up in just a bit. Let's send it over to Chandler for a check on your traffic. Good morning.
Good morning, Kate. Well, we have some great news as you travel out on 95 southbound. It's going to look a bit bigger this morning. These southbound lanes at Cottman Ave finally reopened following our 11th month construction closure following that collapse that happened last June at the Cottman Avenue interchange. So all 4 lanes rebuilt and reopened now in the Northeast. Now, or I should say, southbound lanes reopened. Northbound, we are talking 3 lanes still open, but 1 lane is blocked. They're going to reopen that by early tomorrow morning. So keep in mind as you travel out at the moment, we have wet conditions across the roadways. Luckily, it's not leading to any accidents. You're looking at about 19 mile an hour, 19 minutes it'll take you from Bucks County down to Center City. Speeds at about 38 miles per hour as you travel toward the Vine. Traveling toward the Vine from the Schuylkill eastbound, right, starting from the Blue Route would take you 22 minutes. Elsewhere, the Walton Bridge, as you make your way eastbound, construction here just joined us through the afternoon. It's into Jersey where the right lane is closed, Jim.
Thank you very much, Chandler. We continue to follow breaking news this morning. A pro-Palestinian encampment at Drexel University has disbanded.
Yeah, those protesters packing up and leaving earlier this morning after getting a message from the university's president to clear out. CBS News Philadelphia's Wahisha Bailey joining us live from campus, tracking the latest developments there. Wahisha, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Janelle. Jim, you know what? By this afternoon, you're not going to even be able to tell that there was actually an encampment here. Now, this is really all that's left. As you can see, the barricades have been removed. We see some of Drexel's facilities people on site, and they are just removing any of the garbage that's still left out here, but there's not much. And we're also told that later on this afternoon, they're going to be out here with the power wash, and they'll be able to clear up the sidewalk with all of these chalk markings. Now, as you can see, the barricades have also been removed, and the protesters, we were out here, and they took off about 5 o'clock this morning. Now, just keep in mind that this pro-Palestinian encampment, it was up for about 6 days, and we're told that they were given a warning from Drexel to move out, and as you can see, they did just that. Many of them packing up large garbage bags, coolers, tents. Most of them did have their faces covered. I did try to speak with some of the protesters that were leaving, and they did not want to speak to us. Most of them said no comment, but they did begin chanting, and they moved pretty fast. You're talking about a few dozens. Drexel's president also sent out a note this morning saying he requests Philadelphia police to join the school's public safety officers. And we did hear from Philadelphia police, and this was their thoughts on future encampments.
Philadelphia is the birthplace of liberty, and you know, we absolutely stand ready to protect people's First Amendment rights. But at the same time, you know, we also have to enforce our laws. And you know, again, this is private property, and Drexel can make their own policies. But as far as erecting tents elsewhere in the city, it is against the law. It is against the law. So we are out here to enforce that.
And right back out here live on Drexel's campus, as you can see, police officers are still on standby, and the president was just making sure that the community knows that it's all about student safety as they are returning back to normal operations today. And once again, it almost looks like there wasn't even an encampment out here. This area has pretty much been cleared out within a matter of hours now, and those protesters, they left this morning in a matter of minutes. Sending it back to you in the studio.
Thank you very much, Waukesha. Appreciate that update. Well, meantime, a pro-Palestinian encampment has emerged at Clark Park in West Philadelphia. It's the first time in the city outside of a college campus. A handful of tents are set up there. We reached out to city officials about the encampment. We're waiting to hear back. Families of several Israeli hostages kidnapped by Gaza on October 7th have released a new video in an effort to pressure the government to reach a deal to release their loved ones. A warning, some of the images are graphic. This comes as the United Nations says new aid is finally reaching the territory. CBS News correspondent Naomi Ruckham has the latest.
In a desperate plea to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, the families of 5 Israeli women abducted from a military base on October 7th have released graphic footage from that day. These images, captured from the video, show the young soldiers bound and bloody, ushered into a vehicle at gunpoint. The 5 women are believed to be in Hamas captivity. In Gaza, the UN World Food Program says the U.S.-built pier is now up and running, with the first deliveries of humanitarian aid being handed out amid warnings of starvation in the territory. International pressure to end the war is mounting. On Wednesday, the leaders of Norway, Ireland, and Spain announced they are recognizing a Palestinian state.
We do so because we believe in freedom and justice as the fundamental principles of international law.
In the U.S., the Biden administration says they are closely monitoring the expanded operation into the southern Gaza city of Rafah.
What we have seen so far in terms of Israel's military operations in that area has been more targeted and limited. We now have to see what unfolds from here.
Pro-Palestinian protests continue on college campuses. Swarthmore College moved its graduation ceremony off campus after an encampment set up on the college lawn. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News.
Back here at home, a man is behind bars this morning accused of opening fire on his co-workers, killing 2 of them in Chester, Delaware County. Investigators say an employee at Delaware County Linen, that's in Chester, went on a shooting spree around 8:30 yesterday morning, targeting some of his co-workers. A total of 5 people were shot. 2 of them were killed. Police say the shooter took off in a car, but they were able to find him nearby minutes later. Sources telling CBS News Philadelphia they recovered a semi-automatic 9mm handgun from his car. Police say he did not resist the officers as he was taken into custody. One witness told us he was on his way to work as the shooting started and stopped to help, coming face to face with the shooter.
He was just like looking around to see was there anybody else he probably could shoot at. I just seen people just lose their lives just going to work on a normal day. You hear about it, you know, but to be up and close while it's happening and to see people, you know, lose their lives over, I can't tell you why, but you know, it's sad.
Police have not identified the shooter. As for Delaware County Linen, the company where those victims worked, so far they have not released a comment. And we'll have continuing coverage of the deadly workplace shooting online at cbsphiladelphia.com. We now know the names of 2 women who were killed in a double stabbing in Northeast Philly on Tuesday. Police say those victims are 75-year-olds Angela Trio and 58-year-old Alma Barbarina. The 2 were mother and daughter. Officers found them in the basement of their home on the 6000 block of Bingham Street. A man was taken into custody for questioning. So far, no word of charges have been filed.
An apparent accidental shooting has left a 14-year-old boy in critical condition in Philadelphia's West Oak Lane neighborhood. It happened around 9 last night in an apartment on the 6400 block of North Broad Street. Police say the victim's 16-year-old friend was handling the gun when it went off, hitting the victim in the stomach. Officers found the gun in the sewer. There's no word yet on any arrests. Neighbors in one South Philly community reached out to CBS News Philadelphia about a rat problem. They call it an apocalyptic infestation. Neighbors say the rats are not only scrambling around on the 2000 block of South Watt Street, but have caused thousands of dollars in damage to their cars. They believe the infestation stems from a long-time trash issue with the Broad Street businesses that back up to Watt Street. Now they're calling on the city for help.
I have to get NOx sensors replaced on my cars, which I'm told is $2,600 worth of work. The mechanic said they could tell it was from rodent damage.
Streets Department and with L&I and sanitation and health all working together to come up with a plan of how we're going to address it and how trash is going to be picked up.
Officials say the health department was out to check on the area on Tuesday.
Oh boy. Well